The morning sun lit the church in gold. Guests filled the pews, smiling, whispering, waiting for a love story to reach its perfect moment. The organ played softly. The air smelled of roses, fresh and sweet. And Michael, the groom, stood at the altar, trembling, his heart pounding with joy and nervousness. But as the doors creaked open, he realized something was wrong. The bride never came. Michael stood frozen, his eyes fixed on the empty doorway. Minutes ticked by, but felt like hours. Guests shifted uncomfortably, whispers spreading like wildfire. Maybe she's late traffic, something simple. But Michael's got twisted. His hands grew cold. He knew Anna. She was never late. Not once. He replayed their last moment together in his mind. Her smile, her promise. I'll walk toward you tomorrow, and nothing will stop me. And yet, she wasn't there. The organ music faltered. The priest cleared his throat nervously. And Michael's best man leaned in, whispering, "Relax, she'll come. Just wait." But Michael's heart screamed otherwise. Michael's phone buzzed in his pocket. His hand shook as he pulled it out. One message. From Anna. The words blurred through his tears. "Don't look for me. Forgive me." And then silence. Michael collapsed onto the pew, the phone slipping from his hand. Gasps filled the room. Guests crowded, questions flying. But Michael heard nothing, just a ringing in his ears. Why would she write that? Where was she? Who was she with? His world spun into chaos. Days became weeks. Michael searched everywhere. Her apartment, empty, her clothes still hanging neatly. Her favorite cafe, untouched, the barista shaking her head sadly. The park bench where they'd shared dreams, silent, lonely. He plastered her photo across the city, filed reports, knocked on doors. But every trail led to nothing. The police shrugged. Adults disappear. Sometimes they want to. But Michael knew Anna. She would never run. Not from him. Not from love. Every night, he replayed her last words in his mind. Forgive me. Forgive her for what? Seasons changed. The wedding suit he never wore gathered dust in his closet. Friends stopped asking about Anna. Even family told him to let go. But he couldn't. Every morning, he woke with her name on his lips. Every night, he prayed she was safe. And in his dreams, she always appeared, dressed in white, standing at the church doors, but never walking through. It was a living torture. 1 year later, Michael returned to his late father's farm to help his brother renovate the old barn. As he pulled down a rotting wooden panel, a small chest tumbled out. Dust exploded into the air. Inside was a veil, Anna's veil, the very one she was meant to wear, and tucked beneath it a diary. Michael's hand shook violently as he opened it. The last page read, "If you are reading this, I was forced to disappear. I never wanted to leave you. They said it was the only way to keep you alive." Michael collapsed to his knees, the diary pressed against his chest. She hadn't abandoned him. She had been taken. Michael read through the diary, page by page. Anna had been threatened, forced to make a choice. Disappear or watch Michael die. Tears soaked the ink. His heart shattered, but within the pain burned something else. Resolve. He whispered to the empty barn, "Anna, I'll find you. I don't care who took you. I don't care how long it takes. I will bring you home." The camera lingers on Michael standing at the barn door, clutching the veil in one hand, the diary in the other. The wind howls through the empty fields. Somewhere in the distance, a church bell rings, just like that day. And Michael's voice breaks as he vows, "Did you enjoy the story?" Then share and subscribe for more. Our story isn't over. Not until I hold you again.